We need to plan a kickback. I'm gonna call out all our homies. I know Ian watches these, so Ian, send the clip to the boys.
Sheesh.
We need more kickbacks in our friend group.
Kickbacks for sure.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like,
Yeah.
you know, we don't gotta be at the club. We don't gotta be doing none of that. Like, just like, it doesn't even have to be just the boys. Like, but like at a house, like kind of chilling.
Yeah.
Like, that's the vibe.
I'd be with that for sure.
I'd be with these week 8. I'm fucked, dude. My brain is so fried. I feel like the last 3 weeks I've been off. I want to say we're on week 8, right?
Week 8, I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Week 8 predictions this NFL season. Welcome to another episode of the Hot
Seat
Pod, brought to you by the Run the Play Network, and now Boom Fantasy. Shout out Boom Fantasy for sponsoring this episode. We'll hear from them a little later on in the episode.
Yes, sir.
Week 8. You know, week 7 kicked off with you guys hooping. How do you feel?
Did.
Like, are y'all good?
I feel awesome, man.
Yeah?
I feel lit. And it's crazy because I feel like a year ago, it would be like that would have been us in the Saints position this year.
Mm-hmm.
And the Saints would have been us this year. So
Yeah.
it's like it's crazy to like experience it like flip now, you know? Like it's been a long time since I've like been so comfortable like just watching a game knowing that we were going to win it.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, it's just
Feeling good.
I was feeling pretty good, man. I should have bet that. I should have bet that with Isaiah. So
Yeah.
should have got his money, but it's all good.
I'm thinking about, like, all the teams that we could have done team bets on,
Yeah,
and we didn't.
I know.
Like, the Raiders. I'm pretty sure I offered you the Patriots
Yeah,
and the Giants.
yeah.
Were all teams that we could have, like,
And I totally backed off on all of them, so
Mhm.
I kind of did you a favor.
you did. You definitely did me a favor, bro. Because we'd be split down the middle. But next year, bro, no backing down.
I'm down next year. I'm comfortable, man. I'm comfortable with Bo Nix. I think he's pretty nice.
Uh-huh.
He's pretty nice with it. I'm comfortable with all of us. So
That's, like, bro, like, that's
it feels
your
good.
boy.
It feels good again, man.
That's your boy.
We back. We're
Honestly,
back.
Will, I'm happy for you.
Thank you. I'm happy for you guys as well. Yeah. You guys got a bright future.
This week wasn't so bright.
Yeah, it wasn't.
But I'm happy. I feel like when you talk about Bo Nix, it's like when you talk about, like, if you had a new girl.
No, for real, man.
It
It's
just
like,
makes you happy, you know?
dude, it's just like the start of a relationship. You get
Uh-huh.
like butterflies in your stomach, you know. That's how I feel right now.
You're in the honeymoon phase, with Bo, which is good. Like, I just want to see how long that lasts, though.
Hey, man. Only true love will find out.
It's literally like, oh, this girl, like, you saw this girl. Like, you didn't really rock with her, though. You just, like, saw her, you know? And then, like, somehow y'all started talking. You know, somehow, and then it's just like, boom. Like, it just worked.
Dude, that's great explanation, honestly.
You know, you saw Bo from across the room. You were like, I want his ass. I want Michael Penix. Bo? He's ugly.
Yeah.
I want Bo. And next thing you know, bro, Bo is like,
He got the
risen you up.
Yeah, he risen me up, bro. He did. He really did.
Mhm.
Not
He
gonna lie.
really did. But we can kick off. You know, we just talked about Thursday Night Football last week. Let's talk about Thursday Night Football this week with the Vikings taking on the Rams in L.A. Ian
Yeah.
actually wanted to go to this game. He hit
Really?
you up about it?
Damn, bro.
Damn.
That's crazy, bro.
I
Not
thought
a-
he would have. I
not-
thought he would have hit you up first.
Not a real one.
My bad. Hey, that's on me.
It's all good.
No, I was playing around. He didn't.
Nah, I wouldn't have went.
No, I don't think I'm gonna go anyway. I'm too broke. But yeah, I mean, Vikings, Rams. I think.
I think you had the Vikings last week winning, right?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
They disappointed me.
I know ball. I have
Okay.
the Lions.
So you're taking the Rams this week or what?
Nah, I'm taking the Vikings. I think they get their gut back. I think they get their first loss. They really want to go out there and short week with them. They want to prove it back to everyone else that they're still that team. Divisional loss as well, so I'm pretty sure they're pretty upset about that.
Mhm.
So I think they're gonna smack the Rams, honestly.
Yeah, I think so too. I
Yeah.
think with like the Rams, obviously having a beat up O line, like having Cooper Kupp there is cool,
Yeah.
but it doesn't help. We're gonna post this on Thursday. Look at my phone. On Thursday, this is getting posted. I already cooked up the parlay.
Okay.
For Thursday.
All
Shout
right.
out Boom Fantasy. I cooked it up on there.
Boom it.
But I had Stafford throwing an interception against the Vikings defense.
Mm-hmm.
I think with Cooper cut back, like they're going to kind of force it. And I have Sam Darnold throwing over 1.5 passing touchdowns.
I would take that too.
And look, what's cool about Boom Fantasy is I don't know how much I put down. I think I put $20 down. And most betting apps, you'd get like 3 times your money.
Yeah.
On Boom, you get 3.5 times your money because I spun the wheel and I landed on 3.5. So
Yeah.
I'm getting it's more of a benefit than like betting on a different app because it's not just like, oh, here's 3 times your money for 2 legs.
Yeah.
So Boom hooked it up. There's actually a link in this video description to sign up with our app. And you get a risk-free $250 bet. So sign up on Boom. Gamble responsibly.
Hey, man, get on that Boom. Spin that wheel.
Yeah, literally spin that wheel, bro. And I'm telling you could cash out good. And honestly, bro, like, it's just fun. Like, seeing the colors when it spins, like, that's what you need in your life.
It's just like you're at, like, those saw machines. You know?
Exactly.
You get that little bonus spin, see
the
what we can
colors.
land on. It's pretty cool. It's different, so I rock with it.
And you could hit for, like, 500 times your money, bro.
That's crazy, bro.
That's, like, $20 could pay you out $1,000 on 2 legs. And if you follow us, like, you know we got you with the locks.
Yeah.
So we got you with the 500X, my boy. But, yeah, shout out Vikings, Rams, shout out Boom, whatever. Let's go to the next game. Packers at Jaguars. Fuck the Packers.
Hey, man. I know you got to stay on your business last week, so it's all good. But, you know.
Bro, our O-line looked terrible.
Yeah.
Like, we got lit up every single play. And we still were in the game. So, shout out Joe Mixon. Again, I'm shouting him out every week,
Yeah,
bro.
you are. That's your boy.
Yeah, that's my boy now. Shout out Joe Mixon. He's a dog.
I think Mixon got to be your next jersey, bro.
Dude, low-key, I was thinking about what jersey I'm going to get next.
Yeah.
Because I do want one of the new ones. And I'm thinking of getting Nico.
Nico. Oh, yeah. You should get Nico, actually.
Nico. And then Mixon could get one. And Will Anderson, I probably need to get one of those.
Bro,
too.
there's so many jerseys you could get.
Yeah. Petrie.
That's crazy. Petrie.
I'll get a Jalen Petrie jersey.
Cam Akers before he left.
No, but I'll get a Dario Ogbu.
Jeez.
I want to lose.
Every time I think about his last name, bro, I think about that jersey right behind you.
This one?
Yeah.
Mr. Fayobi?
That's like, you know, his last name's kind of like, not a lot of people how to pronounce it too, like that. So
that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, I maybe him, but I got the Packers in this game versus the Jaguars, bro. Like every time the Texans lose, I know it's easy as a sports fan to be mad when your team loses, but I can't be, bro, because it's like, are the Colts gonna catch us? Are the Jaguars gonna catch us?
Nah,
damn sure no Will Levis and Mason Rudolph aren't gonna catch us.
Yeah, you're not rocking with the T or the. I almost said T farmer. What do they call it? The clip farmer. You're not rocking with the
Will
clip
Levis,
farmer?
nah, he ain't a clip farmer or a T farmer, bro. He's weak. He's like there's nothing. Anthony Richardson, bro. I know you don't believe that anymore.
I don't, and I was so wrong about that. Like I'm gonna apologize again, man. I should not disrespect Stroud like that. Like,
okay, it's Stroud. That's not a conversation. You taking Anthony Richardson or Daniel Jones?
I think I'd still take Anthony Richardson.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy. Respect my.
You think he's that bad?
I think Daniel Jones is still good at football.
Yeah.
Nah, I don't know. I don't know about that. I think Anthony Richardson is bad though. I think Anthony Richardson's gonna be one of those guys where it's like Jameis Winston. Like he's the Jameis Winston of Cam Newton's. Like where he's just gonna have like an insane play at SportsCenter top 10 play, or it's just gonna be like, bro, what are you doing? Like.
I think that is kind of like the floor and ceiling with them though. Like he could like have like the craziest game of his life, and then just shit the bed next week. Did you see that one video? I think that one clip, like he like ran for like 15 yards maybe, and like he like slid, and like everyone thought he got injured. So like all his players like crowded around him, like trying getting him up.
I didn't see that. That's crazy.
It's like they're all afraid, bro.
The Chiefs play this week. Okay, they do.
Yeah.
Did you see what happened in the Chiefs game? I know we'll get to like them who wins or lose, but did you see what happened when Mahomes ran to the sideline and then he cut back in?
And they allowed him?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Because it's like giving up like the fake slide shit.
Yeah.
People were mad about that because it's literally like he ran to the sideline and juked in.
Oh, but he didn't step out of bounds.
He didn't step out.
Okay.
But everyone was like, if they hit him and he went out of bounds, then there probably would have been a flag.
That's interesting, actually. You think they should make that like a rule or something?
No, but I think they should be allowed to pop them if they're not out of bounds.
Yeah.
Like, that's football, you know?
No, for sure.
Like,
Yeah,
they kind of got soft with those calls, you know?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. That's interesting, actually, because I feel like a lot of the times, like, when they do call flags like that, like, some of them they shouldn't even call, honestly.
Yeah, they're usually wrong, I feel like.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. But that's just how it is for the game nowadays. Going back to the Packers game, though, I didn't even say my choice. I'm picking the Packers as well. But I didn't want
to say it. We knew.
But I didn't want to say it. The Jaguars put up a lot of points last week, so I was like kind of nice to see like their offense is kind of rolling again. So
that's true. But Brian Thomas looks good, but I think he's gonna get clamped up by Jair and Xavier.
Oh, for sure. No, they're not gonna do shit. Honestly, this could be a shutdown.
It's gonna be a shutdown. I think it's gonna be.
It could.
I don't know. I feel like I'm predicting this game. I'm gonna tell you exactly what's gonna happen. The Jaguars are gonna go up. They're going to go up 17-3.
Yeah.
And then the Packers are just going to come back in the second half and beat them like 35-17.
Jordan Love masterclass.
Jordan Love masterclass for sure. We could go to the Cardinals and the Dolphins game. They're playing at Miami, bro. Miami has looked atrocious. Like, it's sad.
It's been horrible, man. How do you have Tyreek Hill with just one catch, bro? You can't just give that guy just one catch, bro. You have to feed that man. Especially
if you're like a Tyler Huntley or a Skylar Thompson. It's kind of like you're playing for your job every week.
Yeah.
Like, would you rather have your job in your hands or in Tyreek Hill's hands? You know? Like,
I'm giving that shit to Tyreek.
Bro, I would give Tyreek 18 touches if I was playing for my job, bro. It's just like drag.
Dude, I don't get it. Yeah, just run the flats, bro. Or just at least run screen passes to Tyreek. At least let him try to like get some speed on it.
Yeah.
Even Jalen Waddle, too.
Yeah, he doesn't do anything, bro. He just like Jalen Waddle be chilling the whole game.
Yeah.
Nothing going on with him.
Nah, for sure. But I know Tua's trying to get back into it. He's trying to play again. Obviously, if he doesn't play, I'm taking the Cardinals. But if he does, even if he does, though, actually, if he does play, I'll take the Dolphins.
If he does play, I would take the Dolphins too. But I'm taking the Cardinals.
Yeah.
The Cardinals haven't looked good. Even today, they beat the Chargers. It wasn't a pretty win.
I don't know. They've been pretty mid, honestly.
Yeah, they've been disappointing, bro.
Yeah.
Kyler, come on, dude. He had that 44-yard touchdown today, though.
Yeah.
But they just haven't looked impressive whatsoever. Both these teams are pretty disappointing, actually.
Yeah.
Even with Tua being out, bro, it's not an excuse to be this bad. Like, that just kind of shows that this team isn't good. Like, Tua isn't some, like, he's good, don't get me wrong. I'm not on the Tua as a bum trainer or nothing. But he's not some, like, top 10, top 8 perennial guy where we know he's top 10, where it's like they need him, you know? And I get their backup probably sucks, but come on.
Yeah, no, it's horrible, man. It's horrible. It's horrible in Miami. So
yeah,
you got to make sure they got to do that right.
Yeah, 100%. Well, all right. Next game we're going to talk about is the Jets at the Patriots. I got the Jets here. It's kind of easy. Devontae should eat this team alive. Like, I could see this being the game where everyone's like, the Jets are legitimate, you know?
Yeah.
Because they, like, light them up for some reason. But I don't think they're legitimate at all. And honestly, I know I just said Devontae could light them up, but Christian Gonzalez also could just hold Devontae, and then there's so many questions about this team.
Dude, yeah. Honestly, like, I was totally for the Jets on this game, but, like, a little bit of part of me was thinking, like, what if the Patriots upset them, bro? And, like, they would, bro, how overrated would they be, bro, if they lose this game?
Bad. How overrated would Rodgers be?
So bad, bro. So bad.
Right now, the Jets are -7.5 favorites. I would probably take that for the Patriots. Pats plus 7.5.
Yeah. You think it'll be a close game?
I think it'll be a close game.
I think so, too. I think Drake May looks nice.
Hey, I gave you your flowers last week or last couple weeks.
Nah, I'll give you yours, man. I'll give you yours.
Thank you. Yeah,
He called it for sure.
Caleb's the number 3 quarterback, bro.
Caleb.
That's just what it is to me. Empty stats.
Yeah.
He throws for a lot of yards. He can't get that team in the end zone.
I think it's definitely a coin flip between Caleb and Drake May right now.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'd have to see a little bit more in Drake May, but just from the past couple of games, he's like pretty nice. I think this game will prove the test for me. If he does good this game, then he's number 2.
Yeah. Okay. I just think the Jets defense is like, especially if Hassan Reddick's there, could light him up. So I'm not gonna judge this. If he does good, I'm gonna be judging this game hella good.
Yeah.
But if he does bad, I'm not gonna be like, fuck, I'm wrong. You know. Like I still believe in him. You're taking. What's your official pick?
I'm gonna take the Jets, but I wouldn't bet on this game.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
Ravens at Cleveland. This game's gonna be interesting.
Just be interesting.
It's gonna be
no
interesting.
Watson.
Yeah, I'm excited.
It could be
to see
different.
what happens.
It could be different.
I just hope they go with Jameis and not DTR because the Ravens secondaries look so bad. If they have like Jameis who will just like sling it,
Throw for like 4 touchdowns.
that's what I'm saying. But like, low key, I was thinking about this. Like, isn't it kind of wild how in the NFL, like, you're only allowed to have one bad season and then you're done? Like, Jerry Jeudy, no one is talking about anymore.
Yeah.
Isn't that kind of interesting? Like, last season, everyone talked about how disappointing he was, and now it's, like, irrelevant. I feel like Corey Davis kind of did that. Will Fuller did that. Like, they just fall off, and then you don't hear about them ever again.
Dude, there's so many of those guys, man. Travis Fulgham.
Yes. Yeah, literally. Like, you get
Dude's
one.
probably retired now.
For sure. I don't think I've heard his name since the I was about to say the bubble. But COVID, bro.
For real, bro.
COVID Fulgham was different. But, yeah, like, literally, so, I don't know. That's just interesting. I got the Ravens here because they look like the best team in the NFL.
No, they do.
Been saying it week after week. But Lamar's probably going to win MVP again.
Yeah, man. That dude, he really put it up tonight too against the Bucks.
Uh-huh.
So I think he had like 4 touchdowns or something. And that team, they finally completed the offense, bro, with Derrick Henry. It's crazy, man. But I'm taking the Ravens as well. I can't go against them.
Their secondary worries me, bro, when the playoffs come. Like, I feel like they are a more complete team, but they get a bad matchup, like, fuck, I'm trying to think who they could play where it would just be, like, ugly. Especially, like, a first-round team.
Yeah.
What do you think?
AFC.
Like the Bengals, for example.
Yeah.
Like, you catch the Bengals on the wrong week, they light you up. And then it's just, like, there's nothing you could really do to...
Or even you guys when, like, Nico comes back.
Yeah. Facts. Like, how the fuck would they stop that?
Yeah.
You guys could sneaky make the playoffs.
We could.
I did not realize that.
Hey, man. We're back.
I hope. What if you guys make the playoffs and the Steelers don't? That would look so bad on Russ.
That would be funny. That would be hella funny.
Would you feel good about that?
Oh, man. I'd feel wonderful.
Uh-huh.
Even though I do have a Russ jersey.
Yeah.
You know, it does feel a little bit bad on my part, but, you know. It's my Denver Broncos right there, so.
You got to rock with your boys?
Gotta rock with my boys.
Walking with the Ravens?
Yeah.
Eagles at Bengals. I'll let you cook here.
Yeah, this is an interesting one, man. I feel like this is definitely going to be like a 40-30 game. 2 high-powered offenses. I think the Bengals, bad defenses as well. I think the Bengals are starting to get it rolling now. I feel like I said that for the past couple weeks, honestly. I'm going to say it again, but I think I'm going to choose the Eagles.
Okay.
Yeah, I think Saquon has been nice. He's been cooking every week, so.
They don't have the guys to stop him, dude.
Nah.
They don't have the guys to stop A.J. Brown.
No.
But low-key, the Eagles don't really have no one for, like, I was about to say Zach Moss, but Jamar, T. Like, T's kind of, I feel like T's kind of the one that's starting to ramp up a little bit more.
Yeah.
Get more involved in the offense. Obviously, Joe Burrow.
I think the Eagles have a little more better defense than the Bengals, so.
Yeah, but I don't think by a lot. I know someone got mad at us for Defensive Rookie of the Year because we didn't say who didn't we say? We didn't say Quinion Mitchell. But like low key, bro,
He's been all right.
the Bengals have been winning more, but they're not moving me still.
No.
Like they beat the Browns, Giants, and Panthers. Okay.
Yeah, it's nothing.
Now your guys' wins are more impressive.
Yeah. Thank you.
I'm a glaze.
A little glaze. I'll take a little glazy.
But also, I mean, other than the Patriots game, which I'm gonna like as a Bengals hater, I'm gonna say is probably a one-off.
Yeah.
They lost to Chiefs, Commanders, and Ravens, who look like three of the best teams right now. So maybe with the Eagles, it's kind of like a tier lower.
Uh-huh.
So this game is like the first game where I feel like we could kind of like really see where they're at.
That's true.
What level they're on. Because if they lose to the Eagles, then you can't say they're in the Eagles tier. But if they beat the Eagles, then it's like, okay, maybe this team is a little bit better than what I thought they are. I'm going with the Eagles here still, though.
Yeah.
Saquon.
Yeah. I think because they've played so many tough teams in the past few games, I think it does help them against this game.
Yeah.
That they might have a chance to win.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm gonna roll with the Philadelphia Eagles.
Yeah.
I'm gonna roll with the Christian Martin.
With the Christian Martin Eagles.
Yes.
The Christian Martin-led Eagles. Oh. All right, Colts, Texans. I'm actually going to go with the Colts here.
Whoa.
No, I'm playing.
I was about
I'm
to say.
going with Houston. I don't got to say much. We're just a tier better than them.
Yeah, no. Nothing said here, man. I'm rolling with you guys.
Easy. Titans, Lions.
Yeah, it's pretty easy.
Falcons at Bucks. This one isn't. This is going to be a good game.
It's going to be a good game.
Mm-hmm.
But the Falcons did disappoint me last week.
Yeah. Talk about it.
I think we both had them winning.
We did.
But, I think we both thought, it was going to be a good game as well. Are you rolling with the Falcons here? I'm going to roll with the Bucks.
I'm rolling with the Falcons.
Yeah.
Is this our first difference?
Actually, Mike Evans and Chris Godwin did get hurt.
Yes. So
I think that does take a lot. So I think I'm going to change. I'm going to roll with the Falcons.
Odds are one of them misses.
Yeah.
The Falcons, it was just an ugly game, dude. DK was kind of walking them down. If Mike Evans and Godwin are there, they could both put up like 150 a pop, bro.
No,
because
for sure.
This Falcons secondary is a problem. I'm switching my vote. I know you just switched. I'm going to switch too, actually.
Really?
I think Baker's been like the best shootout quarterback in the NFL.
Oh, bro. Yeah, he's been nice. He's been nice this whole season.
And the Falcons can't really stop that.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna roll with the Bucks here.
I don't know, man. I don't know if Godwin and Evans are going to be back. Godwin, he dislocated his ankle.
Oh, he's not being back. I didn't know that.
He got carted off, I think, and then I don't know what happened to Evans. But
see.
Obviously they still have McMillan.
They have like McMillan and Palmer are serviceable guys.
Yeah, Kate Otten, he's a solid tight end for them. That backfield's pretty nice too. I don't know if Rashad White's gonna be back that week.
He's back this week.
Okay. Yeah. So they got two guys and even three guys. Sean Tucker, he's looked nice as well. So I'm sure they'll utilize all three in this game.
They're saying Mike Evans tore his hamstring. Fuck. This could be a great game for the young guys, though. I did say
sure.
They'll be a lot better if Jalen McMillan passes Godwin in the depth chart. Obviously, Godwin looks actually good this season, so that's not the case anymore. But if McMillan could like get that confidence, like, hey, I could have a McMillan game or Palmer too. Like, I could go out and have a game, then that could be huge for this offense because now you have like threats literally everywhere across the field. Yeah, so but I'm rolling with the Bucks.
Really? Okay. McMillan statement game?
The McMillan game.
McMillan game?
We're getting McMillan going for 120.
All right.
Saints at Chargers. This one is so hard.
Yeah, I don't like this one.
No?
No.
I'm taking the Chargers.
I think I'm going to take the Chargers too. I think just because the Saints are still like pretty banged up.
Uh-huh.
I think Olave was probably going to come back this week, but they lost Shaheed, which is like pretty big for them for the whole season. The Chargers, they almost won today. They just lost for the field goal. But I think they really blew it. But I think this is going to be like a low scoring game.
Yeah.
I think
3-10.
3-10. I think I'm still going to choose the Chargers though. I think they kind of make it serviceable to win.
Bro, I don't think Rattler's that good. Like, I don't want to be that guy because it's early in his career.
Yeah.
But just from what I've seen, like, he hasn't impressed. He had one quarter against the Buccaneers, and that's kind of it.
Yeah.
He looked good. Everything else, it's kind of just been like.
Yeah, no, we haven't seen enough from him, and I don't think he's had enough experience to like really like play like that. So, Herbert obviously a way better quarterback than him. I think he's gonna get it done.
Yeah, I agree 100%. Bills, Seahawks. This is kind of a tough one to predict.
Yeah. Second game, Amari Cooper is going to play for them. He did pretty good the first week, 5 targets, 66 yards, and a touchdown. And it's crazy because I don't think he understands the whole playbook either. Some people may have seen, but it looked like he asked Keon Coleman what the play was before he even before the ball snapped and when he got the touchdown. So that was kind of interesting. So with him, after a week in Buffalo, I think he now fully understands the plays. I think we could see another breakout game from him.
Yeah, I think he's gonna go out there and hoop this week for sure. The Seahawks have a lot of good corners, so it is gonna be interesting how it looks.
Yeah.
But I think the Bills now have enough weapons to compete.
Mm-hmm. And it's kind of crazy because Amari Cooper, he kind of elevates Keon and Shakir because they both kind of perform fairly well.
Which is good because now those guys aren't dudes that should be going against number 1 corners.
Yeah.
Playing against the number 2, number 3, number 4. I expect Keon to cook those guys. Because he's a good prospect. So, yeah, I agree with you 100%. Khalil Shakir, realistic, was never supposed to be a number 1 option.
No.
That's just what it ended up being, but that should have never been the case.
Yeah.
Bears, Commander. Wait, sorry. You taking the Bills?
Yeah.
All right,
yeah.
Me too. Bears at Commanders. This is an interesting one.
This is interesting.
What is Jaden Daniels playing or not playing?
He's week to week, so he's probably gonna miss this week. Mariota's probably gonna come and play in.
He looked good,
but it was against the Panthers.
That's true.
And I know you've been talking pretty high about the Bears defense as well. So this is really gonna put it to test with Marcus. Just kind of talk about his stats from last game. He had 205 yards, 2 touchdowns for pretty much the whole game.
Uh-huh.
It was pretty fast when Jaden Daniels got hurt.
Yeah.
But I think I'm still gonna take the Commanders.
Really?
Yeah.
I took the Bears.
Yeah, I think the thing with these quarterbacks when they come in for banged up starters, I think for the first 2 or 3 games they do fine, and then after that they kind of just shit the bed. I mean, we see that with Andy Dalton. We see that with some other quarterbacks this season as well, and I think Mariota, I think he's really gonna shock some people this game because I feel like a lot of people would choose the Bears just because Daniels is hurt, but they still have everyone else around them to kind of support Mariota, and the defense isn't too bad either. So
I just think their secondary is too bad. I took the Bears here because I feel like the Bears defense will be able to figure out Mariota, and the Commanders secondary is gonna get lit up. And Caleb Williams is coming off a bye with DJ Moore coming off a bye. That's gonna be. It's going to be scary hours for Washington. I feel confident in the Bears, actually. I would bet on this.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I wouldn't bet on it, but I feel like my gut's telling me that I'm going with the upset over here with the Commanders.
Okay.
So.
Chiefs at Raiders.
Dude, I just want to say something, man. It's so bullshit with the Chiefs, bro. It's so bullshit. And it's so unfair, too. How do you have, the easiest schedule? How do you give the easiest schedule to the Super Bowl winners? That's just,
Hey, they played the people they played in the Super Bowl on Sunday.
With half their team out. It's crazy. And then Ayuk getting injured in the game, too. It's just dude.
I never wish injuries on anyone.
Yeah.
But Ayuk is a generational bum, dude. For him to hold out, play bad, get hurt,
yeah,
that's very crazy.
Yeah, no, it's definitely a bad look for sure.
Yeah.
So
hope get well soon. All that is insane.
Yeah.
That was the performance he had. this season. I took the Chiefs, obviously. I think Aiden O'Connell's going to miss this game too, which really doesn't mean much. Like, him and Gardner Minshew are kind of like...
I feel like they shouldn't have replaced Minshew in the first place.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not mad at it. They just, like... Sure, I mean, I disagree with you because I think they're both bad. They're both decent to bad, and Aiden O'Connell's just younger. You know? So...
I guess that's true, but they're gonna draft a quarterback either way next year. So, they signed Desmond Ridder actually to the passing squad. So it's like that's definitely that might be one of the worst quarterback rooms of all time.
You got 3 Raising Cane's employees, bro.
Bro, for real, man.
Yeah, that is really bad. And they don't have any weapons anymore. Like Zamir White was supposed to break out, and I told y'all he's not that good.
Yeah.
Like, now it's like, what's the dude? Jacoby Myers and Trey Tucker.
And Brock.
Brock's
Brock.
a weapon.
Big Brock.
Ritter's going to feed Brock, bro. The way he fed Jonnu last year.
Nah, for real, bro. He's going to have like 30 targets this game.
Facts. You know, I'm taking the Raiders.
Brock masterclass.
Bro. Chiefs might go have a perfect year this year. But once the playoffs hit, bro, I don't think this team is legit. Like...
Chiefs?
Yeah. Like, right now, bro, as far as this season goes, Lamar's a better quarterback than Mahomes.
For sure.
By a lot.
Yeah, for sure.
Is Lamar in a tier of his own?
This season, I would put him in the same tier as... I'll put him in the same tier as Darnold.
Darnold? Okay.
Right now.
I don't think I would.
Darnold and Josh Allen, actually.
I think Josh Allen you could make an argument for.
Yeah.
But I think it's probably like Lamar and then Josh Allen and Darnold. And then, like...
I wouldn't completely disagree about that, though. I would debate with that. So, I would, like, argue with that.
What about Baker? Could you put Baker in that tier? Goff?
Not any of those 3 guys.
No.
No. But maybe, like, right below them.
Goff?
I'm taking Baker over Goff, I think.
What about your Jordan Love?
Ooh. I like Love over Goff.
Okay. What about Burrow?
I think I would take all those guys over Burrow.
All right, last one. I had another name. Fuck, who was the last guy? I just seen someone.
Your boy?
Yeah, actually, yes. That's who I was
dude, he's been pretty disappointing this year, not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I have him as fantasy in my dynasty league, so I know.
But that's kind of a problem because he's not a dynasty or a fantasy kind of quarterback.
Yeah, no, for sure. Like, there are a lot of guys like that. They're like they're still good, but they're just not fantasy good. I think I would take Stroud over Goff, Stroud over Burrow for sure.
Don't say what you're about to say because I know where you're going.
I think that's it.
Love or Stroud?
I think I'm taking Love, bro.
You're crazy.
Taking Jordan Love.
You're crazy, bro.
I'm a lover.
No, you're not. You're a hater.
you just don't want Jordan Love to eat because your season long bet's gonna get busted.
My season long bet's fine. Believe that. I'm good. I'm straight on that, bro. We are not tripping about Jordan Love. He'll show his colors.
All right.
I seen someone say, and I don't believe this, but they said he's Will Levis with good luck. I don't believe that, but I just thought that was funny.
That's pretty funny, actually.
Oh, Panthers Broncos. We don't have to talk about that.
That's right,
which
baby.
is crazy to say for the
I know.
Broncos game. But
That's right, baby.
I think that says more about the Panthers. This game is so interesting. Cowboys at 49ers.
2 banged up teams.
2 teams that are like the most inconsistent teams in football, probably.
Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, I think this is like the perfect matchup for them. This is tough because the Cowboys they're probably gonna be still out with DeMarcus Lawrence, Deron Bland, Micah Parsons is still questionable, Eric Hendricks is out, Brandon Cooks is out, so it's like I named like 4 like the defensive stars, so they basically have no defense, and then Brandon Cooks the receiver 2 is out.
But the 49ers healthy have no defense.
Exactly. You got Hugh Fonga out, a few other guys as well. And then obviously Ayuk got injured. He's out for the season. But I think I'm going to roll with the Cowboys just because their offense still seems fine. You know,
Even against the Lions, still seem fine.
The Lions defense is a lot better than the Niners defense right now, I think.
Right.
I think this game, honestly, I think this game could potentially be a shootout.
Really?
Yeah. Just because both of their defenses are pretty banged up. I think the Cowboys for sure are going to put up some numbers. I think the Niners could figure it out just because Kyle Shanahan's going to do his thing. I think this game we could see a Ricky Pearsall masterclass.
Oh, shit.
I'm believing, man. I'm believing in the story.
You got him in Dynasty?
I don't.
Okay. I just want to make sure no bias was going into that.
I would trade for him, though.
Yeah, I think I can see it, too. I think we get a Dak CD game, hopefully. I take the Cowboys here, too.
Yeah.
But I don't know if it'll be a shootout. I think this game has the look to be like a good game. I feel like it's going to be boring.
Yeah.
Like, I hope it's a shootout, bro. I feel like we haven't had a great primetime game other than the Falcons-Eagles.
Was it Falcons and Eagles or Falcons and Bucks?
Was Falcons-Bucks on primetime?
I thought that was a game. It was like Falcons and Buccaneers.
Oh, you're right. Okay, both of those games.
Yeah.
Because the Falcons-Eagles one was the one where the Eagles, where Saquon dropped the ball.
Oh yeah. I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
The Falcons are carrying primetime games.
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
They really are.
They lived up to it.
Yeah, they have.
Yeah.
But yeah. Because, I mean, they keep putting the Steelers on primetime, the Giants on primetime. Like, God, the Cowboys have been, like, disappointing on primetime. Like, It's just been interesting. Bad booking.
Bad booking, man. Should have put us.
The Ravens-Chiefs was a good primetime game.
Yeah. That would have been for sure.
But the Monday Night Football game, bro, it's like another, like, snoozer. Giants at Steelers. I took the Steelers.
I took the Steelers, too. And I just want to say, I think they made the right decision by putting Russ as a starter.
I agree with you.
Yeah?
I agree with you. And it sucks.
Bro.
Because, I love Fields.
Yeah.
I also don't think, like, if they started Fields, it would be a bad decision.
Mm-hmm.
But I think Russ made the offense look just better.
Dude, he elevated. He made Pickens had his best game this season.
Yeah. And Najee had a good game, too. Like, the dudes that were supposed to hoop. Did Pat Fryermuth do anything? You haven't been fantasy? I feel like you do. Somewhere.
No, but I always talk about him.
That's just your guy.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I feel like a lot of people, like, are pretty, like, obviously they're pretty mad that Justin Fields got set.
Mm-hmm.
Got sat down. But, Russ performed a lot better.
He did.
Performed a lot better against the Jets. They're pretty solid on defense as well. I know they missed a few guys on the secondary, but 3 touchdowns, 264 yards. That's pretty good. That's pretty good for a 35-year-old quarterback right there.
Yeah, it is. Pat Fryermuth had 2 catches for 51 yards too. So
yeah, that's not bad.
That's I feel like that's probably, I don't know about like fantasy score wise, but like it's a pretty decent game. And then Darnell Washington had 4 for 36. Like those could have been Pat's touches because it's another tight end eating.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do think he just made everyone look better. Jalen Warren even had a good game, 44 rushing yards. Van Jefferson got in the end zone. A lot happened. That offense just looked better. And yeah, like you said, the Jets defense is a good defense. But you guys are going to have to fight for that playoff spot with them in that like wild card.
Nah, we do.
So
yeah.
I wonder how the NFL playoffs are looking right now.
It's interesting, man.
Like if the season ended today. What's the time right now, Izzy?
You're at 39 minutes, right? 40.
All right, let's take a look at this to wrap up the episode. If the playoffs were today, right now you guys would be in the playoffs. Is that interesting?
That's right, baby. That's where we at.
How does it work now? Do the top 2 get buys?
I believe it's just the first team.
So we would play each other.
Oh, shit.
We would play each other. The Ravens would play the Colts. and the Bills would play the Steelers. Dude, I would
Bills and Steelers would be nice.
I would love to get the Colts in the first round.
Yeah.
In the NFC, right? NFC, I'm not sure. Okay.
Yeah.
It would be Commanders, Bears,
Hmm.
Seahawks, Packers, and Falcons, Vikings.
Falcons, Vikings. Oh shit, bro. Those are games I would watch to the second.
Yes, like those are must watch. Dude, the teams missing the playoffs in the NFC, like the Eagles.
The NFC's so stacked, bro. It's like
Yeah.
crazy. It's
It
pretty
is.
crazy.
The Niners are like the 12th seed right now. It actually says they're have a 48% chance of making the playoffs this year.
The Niners.
Yeah, isn't that kind of crazy for a team
Yeah.
that made the bowl last year? Yeah, it's a really interesting year in football, dude.
I'm excited, man. It's gonna
Me
be
too.
interesting.
Yeah, bro, if we play each other in the playoffs, we have to live stream that.
Nah, for sure.
That's a lock.
For sure.
That would be must watch. And we'd have to bet on it too.
Good bet.
Okay. All right. Well, be your confident, talk your talk.
Hell
Well,
yeah.
Thank you guys for watching another episode of the Hot Seat Pod. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, follow, but most importantly,
Don't forget to run it, baby.
boom.